cannot believe it. It actually happened. Juan Soto signed with the New York Mets as Steve Cohen did it. He beat the New York Yankees and Hal Steinbrenner's offer, even though Hal Steinbrenner did basically everything he could to try to re-sign Juan Soto and keep him in the Bronx. And now the New York Yankees are going to have to go out there and sign basically every free agent left available in order to keep contending for a World Series while Aaron Judge is in his prime at 33 years old, and we're going to break this all down. So what's up, guys? Welcome back to Yankees Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into the video as always. Guys, if you like this content, make sure to subscribe. I know this sucks. I get it. I'm disgusted. I hate seeing the Yankee Stadium in the background right now. I hate wearing this Yankees shirt right now. Frankly, I'm grossed out, but we're still going to have fun on this channel regardless. Let's jump into it, guys. Well, there it is. Juan Soto went and signed with the New York Mets for a 15-year, $765 million deal. As Jeff Passan broke the news, it's the largest deal in professional sports history. Juan Soto got his wish after putting up the best season of his MLB career, getting 41 home runs, having an OPS of 989, an OPS plus of 178. The man was absolutely outstanding all year long. Benefited a lot from hitting right in front of Aaron Judge, given that's not why Soto played well. Soto played well because he's one of the best players in the MLB. He's probably the fourth best offensive player in baseball, only behind Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani, and Bobby Witt Jr. And frankly, this sucks, so I don't really know what else to do. I'm just going to start drinking because, well, this sucks, guys. Look, the Yankees did a lot. They did what they could. They tried to re-sign Juan Soto, and they failed. Juan Soto was adamant about a few things. He wanted to be the highest paid player in MLB history. He got his wish. He wanted to try to play winning baseball. Well, probably should have stayed with the Yankees, but the New York Mets have so much money. They're not done signing people. They're probably going to go out there and sign a bunch of other people as baseball becomes a sport between two teams, the Mets and the Dodgers, while teams like the New York Yankees get to just hang out a little bit behind there, always contending for a World Series, but unless multiple injuries happen, they'll never actually get one, meaning Aaron Judge's best bet to win a World Series is probably nowhere with the New York Yankees, and just for the sake of him trying to get a ring, if he wants one, he might as well request a trade to the Dodgers and the Mets. I imagine they're going to be the only two teams that actually are contending anymore. I know the Yankees will try. I mean, look, I will not lie, guys. It was impossible to beat Steve Cohen. He refused to lose this, and that's exactly what happened. He didn't lose this. He went out there. He got the guy who he said he was going to get. He was adamant all year long. Mets fans were adamant all year long, and, well, they were absolutely, positively correct. They got Juan Soto away from the New York Yankees, a task that felt impossible, especially after the Yankees made the World Series, but after failing to win it when they basically did everything wrong in a row. Yankee fans, well, we started to feel that tension a little bit, and it just rose and rose until it felt like he was going to re-sign with the Yankees, and then Soto pulled the rug out from all of us. Not much to do about it. What are you going to do? $765 million over 15 years. It sucks. It's painful. As mentioned by Nightingale, Soto's 15-year deal does not include a penny of deferrals. It has an opt-out after 5 seasons just in case it's somehow undervalued in the 2029 season. And the Mets are paying him, so hopefully he doesn't take that opt-out. So I guess there is a way when he's 31, the New York Yankees can try to get him back, but that's more of an absolute practical joke than anything else, unless the New York Mets do nothing but disappoint, which the Mets manage to usually do, but that's probably done with Steve Cohen. Steve Cohen's done a phenomenal job. David Stearns has done a phenomenal job. They beat the New York Yankees, something that never would have happened under George Steinbrenner. George Steinbrenner would have offered him $1 billion if he had to, just to not get beaten by them. But all that being said, I really want to make it clear I don't blame Hal. I have been so critical of this guy. This dude went so much above anything that he was ever going to go above to try to not lose his superstar. He gave Juan Soto everything Soto wanted. He did what he could. There was just not a lot of competing with Steve Cohen. And more importantly, Juan Soto just decided to screw the Yankees right over. It sucks. I get it. He makes more per year. He makes $5 million more overall unless he opts out and then gets more money from a different team. But it just sucks. Like, there's no real way to put it. Look, the New York Yankees, I mean, because we're not just going to mope for 8 minutes. The New York Yankees, I'm trying to figure out a way to say all hope is not lost, but this is disgusting. Like, it makes me lose so much interest in watching the Yankees, and I know that's going to stop the second the season starts. But now the Yankees have to go out there. They must sign Max Fried. They should probably go and sign Corbin Burns. They should probably sign Christian Walker, Pete Alonso, if they can pull that miracle off somehow. And then maybe also trade for Cody Bellinger. Just basically stack your team up full of guys who are very good and not superstar level players, or, well, I guess some of them are. Corbin Burnson, the actor. Corbin Burns is absolutely a superstar level player. Max Fried is up there as well. Get an elite pitching rotation that can dance with the Dodgers, and then go out there, trade for Bellinger. It gives you good fielding in center field. It prolongs Judge's bat. You then still have Jason Dominguez, who hopefully blossoms, and you get Christian Walker, the best hitting first baseman outside of Freddie Freeman. And look, you're still a good team that way. It's not like just losing Juan Soto means the Yankees are completely and utterly screwed. It just means things just got that much harder, and Aaron Judge is probably fuming right now as he understands what's happening. So Hal Steinbrenner, along with the rest of the front office, is going to have to go out there, and they're going to have to just have an absolutely awesome rest of their free agency. Brian Cashman's been pretty good as a general manager overall with the New York Yankees, though that's been slipping in recent years, really under Steinbrenner. It's just not the same team that George Steinbrenner owned, and there's not that much to do about it. I mean, Hal was not supposed to take over. It was supposed to be George Jr. Unfortunately, he isn't with us, so It's now up to Hal Steinbrenner and Brian Cashman and the rest of the front office to go out there and save the New York Yankees from absolute terror. But here's the thought. The Yankees are going to be willing to pay other guys. It's not like this was a cheap thing. Yankees bid $760 million over 16 years for Juan Soto. Soto took the extra $5 million for the one less year, so he makes more per year. Look, it's understandable if you just want to chase the bag, which Soto made it clear he was going to really lean towards the most money. Money talked. Soto was open about that. He was honest about it. His words after the Yankees lost the World Series made that very clear. So the New York Yankees now need to use that $760 million, sign a plethora of players around the MLB, probably make some trades, gut the farm system, and try to win now, because Aaron Judge deserves better than this. I mean, look, Judge has been a phenomenal player for the New York Yankees. He's 33 years old. At most, he's going to get 2 rings with the Yankees, and that's complete wishful thinking, because where the New York Yankees stand right now, it's just hard to imagine them being able to compete with other teams, as the New York Mets are just going to get stronger with all the money that Steve Cohen has, and the Los Angeles Dodgers are going to keep signing everyone. They're most likely going to land Sasaki unless Sasaki goes to the Padres. So let's pray he goes to the Padres, just so you know there's some hope the Dodgers won't win. And speaking of the Dodgers, I was adamant that I would have rathered Juan Soto go to the Mets than the Dodgers. Part of me has changed my mind. I think the Dodgers are going to win a bunch of the next World Series over the next 10 years anyway. So honestly, screw it. All of us who are Yankee fans and live in New York know people who are Mets fans. This is about to suck for 15 years. The guy's in the city. He's in New York City still. And he left for the team that's historically the most, and I mean the most recognized little brother in sports, just absolutely knocked the Yankees out cold. I mean, I would rather, for the next 15 years, for 162 days every single year, I would rather watch that Jake Paul-Mike Tyson boxing match than watch Juan Soto play on the New York Mets. I am flat out disgusted at this. I'm disgusted the Yankees let this happen. They should have done anything they could have to stop this, and they just could not do it. They failed. They failed Aaron Judge. They failed Garrett Cole. They failed their fans. There's going to be Yankee fans. Now, I say I'm one of them, and I know I'm lying, but there's going to be Yankee fans who are just not going to come to baseball games. They're not going to go. It's not our money. Hal Steinbrenner, I can't even be mad at him. $760 million is way more than we ever thought he'd offer. I can't even be mad at him. It just sucks, dude. This sucks. Like, drink break. It just sucks. I mean, it's a terrible feeling. I want to throw up. I have a massive splitting headache from this. I mean, it's just an absolute garbage feeling, and the New York Mets just completely got the New York Yankees good right here. The Yankees, as I said, not all hope is lost. You can go out there. You can solve a bunch of problems still. All you have to really do is sign a bunch of free agents, including Corbin Burns, hopefully Max Fried as well, then get Christian Walker, trade for Bellinger. You know, just do a bunch of incredibly tall tasks that are probably not feasible. But maybe they are. The New York Yankees are willing to shell out the money to do it, so we'll see. But guys, I knew I was going to make this video. I felt it. I felt it in my gut. I said it about the video. In the last video I made, I said it. Dude, I said this was going to happen. I felt it. My head, my heart said the Yankees, and just my gut was screaming he's a Met. Well, Mets fans, congratulations. You deserve to watch a good baseball team. You guys are an incredibly loyal fan base. You deserve an owner who's going to spend a ton of money on the sport. You deserve to be the good baseball team in New York after 100 years. I know it's not actually, but, you know, same difference. Congrats, Mets fans. You did it. Yankee fans, you regroup. I mean, look, it sucks, but we're still going to have fun on this channel. This video, not as much fun being had because I'm just sad, but at the end of the day, we're still going to have a lot of fun. The Yankees can still make moves to make this a good team. You could easily replace the win shares that he gives. You can get better outfielding. You can make this a defense-first team while still having the best bat in all of baseball for the next 2 to 3 years. You have other options that can get the hitting solid. It's just you lost this clutch guy who helped bring you to the World Series. Well, go Yankees. I don't know.